Alright, so you guys already know that I bought the Apex wheels, the FL-5s, and these Nitto NT05's, sorry, these Nitto NT01's to go onto the M3 for the track, 275 square setup, but that means it's really a pain in the ass to transport these things. So we've got all 4 wheels tucked into the X3, thank you Mom, and now we're gonna try to get these NT01's into the back. I think they should fit just fine. Uh-oh.
It's so sticky.
Sticky boys. Oh my god, I cannot wait until you are on the M3.
I have to read the caution though first.
Oh yeah, the caution is hysterical. Caution, are you crazy? These are sticky boys!
Well, avoid moving the tires.
Don't even move them.
Don't even think about it.
Passenger seat? I don't own an SUV or a trailer or anything that can really haul anything, so thanks to my mom for giving me the X3 to get my wheels and tires over to Farley at Eurotech Motorsports here in Natick, Mass. Anyone Eddie trusts, I trust. The Type R, a lot of the really intense work that Eddie's had done here has been done here. And we're extremely lucky in Massachusetts to have all these shops. The guys that we work with here are track guys themselves. Farley drives 997.2 GT3. So I know he knows the standards that we look for. Welcome back to the M3. We're gonna go pick up these wheels and tires that we dropped off a couple days ago. I'm pretty excited. I mean, obviously, I don't think I'm gonna be running NT01's day to day, especially because a lot of times I'm driving anywhere between 40 and 80 miles per day. So I have a feeling they won't last that long doing that, but I am excited to see how they feel on track. Side note, my new favorite YouTuber right now, his name is Jackie Ding. He's like a time attack race car driver, has an S2000 that is built to the gills, and more importantly, he's a psycho. He's like if Zygreen lost the part of his brain that had self-preservation programmed into it. This kid, literally every video, he's traveling the country, going to these different tracks, and he'll go off, and he is like dead calm. This kid has zero fear. I mean, granted, he used to like legitimately race in his early videos and stuff, and now the time attack stuff is what his style is, and it's fantastic. Him and his girlfriend go to all those like grid life events, but like, holy shit, kid is a psycho. Go follow Jackie Ding. Very impressive driving. You can kind of tell that he's the kind of guy that you want to watch. You can tell that he's the kind of guy that you want to watch on video, but not necessarily want to drive with on a track day, because like, he's nuts. He's just out of his mind. I definitely want to meet him. He did like a Hoonigan thing and a Speed Academy thing. So like, kid drives, but he's a little crazy. That's what I like about him. I'm certainly not a race car driver, and I'm probably at the low end of the totem pole as far as track enthusiasts go, but I know enough about like modding my car that I know when if I do one thing, it's gonna impact another thing. So because I'm putting these sticky NT01's on the 275 square setup, it's gonna give me a lot more grip. Grip is good, but grip means higher speeds. Higher speeds means more braking. More braking means more heat, and fucking ways. My EBC yellows were already pretty much kissing the limits of these tires, which are only the 245, 265 staggered setup, and their PS4Ss. They're not track tires. They do the job, but whatever. They were really not engaging ABS, so I needed something with more bite. So in order to handle the new grip, I went with a GLoc R12 up front and a GLoc R10 in the back, and I knew I wanted to try these GLocs because that's what Eddie just put in the Type R, and lucky enough, we have a dealer up in Tewksbury, Massachusetts at Ace Performance. So big shout out to Ace Performance for hooking me up with these GLoc pads. I appreciate that. And I hope I can go up and film some stuff with them, because these guys are like aerial dealers. They do serious shit. So I was actually pretty surprised that I could just go buy brake pads from them. Who knew? But now you do too. The EBC yellows were starting to get a little sketchy at like 75% into a 20-minute session. So that's on just the PS4S. So with the NT01's and a lot more footprint, I wanted something that was going to be more aggressive. So hopefully these R12s stand up to the heat and also give me a better initial bite. The EBC yellows don't have a crazy initial bite, so I'm looking for that. It also means that the fluid that I was using last year, the ATE Type 200, probably has to go, and we have to go to something like an RBF 600 or 660. And I always laugh when I see RBF because it's just like resting bitch face. I'm not trying to be the fastest out there. I just want this car to be able to handle a 20-minute session of me pounding it. And now I think the limiting factor is going to be oil temperature. So we'll see what happens on the first track day in May, but I'm certainly looking forward to higher exit speeds. On corner exit, coming out of a corner, I'd have to really be careful about pushing on that throttle. Feeding it throttle was just giving me understeer. So the rear end was stuck and nice, but as I was feeding out, I had to be really cautious because if I tried to add power, the front end just could not handle it. So that's really what I'm looking for from the NT01, just to do two things. One, give me more front axle grip to kind of dial out that understeer, but two, to give me more balance in the car. So that way, instead of being understeer biased out of a corner, it's gonna be oversteer biased out of a corner, and then I can just kind of turn the car on throttle. Food for thought though, how do you feel about people putting like aero and wings on their M3s? I'm okay with it if they're gonna track the car, but I just don't understand. Hey, they're not attractive. Like the GTS wing is not an attractive wing. The real trick today is gonna be seeing if I can fit 4 wheels and tires in this car. But I do have a packing blanket, at least to try to protect. I don't think they're bagged, unless Farley is just like fucking above and beyond, which I honestly would not expect him to bag my wheels and tires. That would be like way too much. Honestly, too kind. I'd shed a tear. Real quick, if you want to support me, the best way to support me is to watch my videos and interact with them. Obviously, engaging with videos puts it higher up on YouTube's watch list and all that good stuff. So hitting that like button, commenting on something you're interested in, or asking me a question, much appreciated. Ooh, S2000. Hello, Daddy. Little tunnel. When my camera died, but now we've got the old tires out of the car and it's time to go break these in. Really, you're gonna want to properly scrub them, but I don't have a racetrack in 24 hours to let them sit, so we've got some fun little back roads that we're gonna go play around on. Right now I'm following Edward in the Honda Civic Type R, which is like properly prepped now. Let's go have some fun. The amount of lights on in my dashboard right now. Can't wait to get the new pads. These are not enough. I need more.
Come to conclusion of this little midnight run, as they call it, is that these two cars have now gotten too fast for this road, just like everything else, and we're fucked.
Well, these tires are fantastic. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you've got any questions about what's going on with this car, I'm not gonna call it a build because it's not a build. It's wheels, tires, and brakes. The brakes haven't even been put on yet, so I cannot wait to feel what that's like. These brakes definitely are not enough for what these tires are now providing for grip levels, so don't forget to respect the drive.